you for the opportunity. First of all, just want us to know what is it like to be an agent? What does it entail? What does it entail?
I mean, being an agent, it could be interpreted in a different way. Some are just brokering a deal, and then they never be in touch with their players again. They're these kind of agents, and there are other agents who are doing a 360 management, doing everything for their clients, not just on the pitch stuff, also off the pitch, a lot more work on commercial deals, on media work, social media work, charitable work. So there are two kind of different agents, I always say. Agents who just broker deals and agents who manage their play 360.
So I'm talking about, an individual who has probably the vision, the passion to be an agent just like yourself and make it big as a career. So how does one actually start?
I mean, there are different ways to start. Every agent found himself into this world by different ways, and everyone has his own story. And also people right now here at the university I talk to, they will find their own ways. But the most important thing is, I think, what I learned over the years is that whatever you want to do, whatever you want to achieve in life, you have to first believe in it. It sounds simple, but it's very difficult. But a lot of people don't believe in themselves in first place. And if they don't believe, they don't try. And if you don't try, you will never find out. Because how to do something, how to become something, just develops if you believe in it and if you try it. And unfortunately, many people are influenced by people around them which are negative. You need to have surrounded by yourself by positive people with dreams and visions who help you, who encourage you to do something.
And so I know you to be a football lawyer, also a football agent, and you're managing one of the best players in the world. And how long have you been doing this, and how many big name players have you been managing or been an agent of?
I mean, I'm working now nearly 15 years in that business. I started quite early while I was a law student. I already started working in an agency, and I represented and I still represent big players. It's like calling them big players, I don't think is the right way. People ask me, what's the biggest joy you have so far in football? What makes it the most happy thing is? And I say, whenever a young player who I represent for years comes through and becomes the first time professional football player, that's the best moment for me. And that joy and that love I can't explain. That's what always drives me to bring more young players to that level.
Wow, and so we've seen you in Ghana. Yesterday you were around certain institution. Today you are at the University of Ghana. Wonderful lecture. I mean, what is the aim of coming to Ghana to have these lectures? Why did you choose Ghana?
I mean, I've chosen Ghana because of my friend, I would say, Daniel. Daniel I met in September in Portugal, not long time ago. And we were talking about Ghana, about football, and he asked me why I'm not coming to Ghana and to see some football games, to see some great talents. And I said to Daniel, by all respect, I'd love to come to Ghana under one condition. And that condition is you have to arrange me lectures at universities in Ghana, in Accra. Otherwise, I'm not coming because I'm a teacher. I'm passionate for teaching and lecturing, and I want to share my knowledge with as many as people and students and inspire them. So I said to him, if you arrange that, I'm coming. So he arranged it. That's why I'm here yesterday at the Institute of Journalism, today at the University of Ghana. And it was fantastic. That's the best thing for me, to come and interact with these students, and hopefully some of them I bring into the right way, into the path. And maybe with some of them I will do deals in future. So there's nothing which makes me more happier.
Wow, being an agent, we all see the wonderful side, the nice side, and it actually looks very lucrative and very nice on the outside. Let's go to the dark side. What are the challenges that agents go through in actually striking the deal or in their day-to-day activities? If somebody probably wants to be an agent and would need this knowledge, the challenges that are there as an agent.
I mean, there are challenges in any profession. Like in the agency business, maybe there are a little bit more challenges because the agency business, unfortunately, have a very bad reputation. I always say it is a fantastic profession if you do it the right way. So sometimes in life, you have to decide about who you are, right? And what you want to stay for and stand for. And you might get in a moment, like in the agency business, where people offering you to do some dodgy deals, right? And either you choose yourself and says, I'm getting into that main circle where the mainstream works in, or you say I'm swimming against it, which is more difficult and more challenging, but on the long term it's better for the personality and for everything else, for myself. So I choose the hard way, not the easy way, but I'm still there and you can still be successful, and that's what I'm trying to tell the young agents. I tell them, like, never ever accept payments under the table, never ever pay people inside the club to make a deal happen. Think long term. They can always use it one day against yourself, and you want to sleep nice when you go to bed in the evening, right?
And so in Africa, there is a popular cliche that goes like, there is life after football, but unfortunately, many footballers in Africa find it difficult. In fact, they go into abject poverty after their football careers. And so, as an agent, what sort of education or what sort of ideas will you give to other players in African continent as to life after football, what they can do as a footballer when they retire?
I mean, let's face the truth. A lot of football players, they take care of their families, right, and their friends. And I know from some friends of mine in Europe, they have relatives in some countries. They look after not just relatives, they look after villages. And I can imagine in Africa is the same. That some players who are playing in Europe today have relatives back here in Ghana or Nigeria or somewhere where the conditions are not the best. And these players give a lot as well. They give a lot away to the family members, to the people in the village. They share a lot. But by sharing, sometimes they're forgetting that the money will not come one day anymore. So they need to secure their own future as well. And that's the place where the agent's role or the lawyer's role comes in, that he has to understand and invest into his own future by investing into right things like property or other things, so that he is not getting into bankruptcy. And it's not easy for them. I understand these players who send the money always to family members. You need to take care of them. Yes, it's true. I would do the same. But by doing this, you have to also take care of yourself. And a lot of are misguided as well by their agents or by family members. They're using the money of their kids for wrong purposes, which happens as well. And these are kids who became professional when they're 16, 17. They don't know how to use that money. They don't know, they just spend it. And it's very important that people are helping them and educating not just the players, also the parents about what they should do with the money the kids earn.
And so, finally, before we take leave of you, would this be the last time we are seeing you in Ghana, or when next should we expect you in Ghana?
I mean, I don't think it will be my last time in Ghana. I think hopefully it will be many times I will come from now on. It's the first country I've ever lectured, so that means for me it will be always the first place I've come, and this opened the door, I think, for more in Africa and in Ghana. And I think the next goal won't be anymore just a teaching event. The goal is now to create a football summit in Ghana and make it once a year. Hopefully, if we can manage that and bring the whole football world to Ghana, to Accra, and to interact these people with the people in Ghana, this could be something amazing, not just for Ghana, for whole West Africa and for whole Africa to be the leading country in sports business summit or conference.
Wow. And so just an off question. You are the agent of one of the best players in the world, World Cup winner Mesut Ozil. Is he staying at Arsenal in January or leaving?
I mean, you know that he has a contract till 2021, so he will be till 2021 with Arsenal. So that's the fact. I mean, as I said, the contract is till 2021, and I don't see anything which will change it.
Well, thank you very much, Doctor.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.